They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Hey, shoot! 55, right there, go! Protein spill! 55, my God, 55. All day, ready?
On 2nd and 1, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Down, 30 base.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on. Check snap.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's complete. It's Green here. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
It was one of the most precise route runners.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake, Rivers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down, here's 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
Play action now, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Rivers. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Go! Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's a block.
They look to throw. It's Lock. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 2nd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah,
well, now Lindsey lost the football. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 45 on second down. Lock flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. From the 17, Lock eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Lock now to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Load it.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It is good. That gives us a scoreline you don't see too often. It's 13-2 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, really just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now lock. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey, Charlie.
Clock will try again on second down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his lock on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let's go.
Check right.
To throw on third down, Lock. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there. Time for the Colts. 57 yards. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 2, Brissett escaping the press. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Check three.
They'll try to run it with Mack. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
45. Mike, 45.
They go play action with Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Switch. Check 26. Anyway.
On play action, Brissett. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jacoby Brissett, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front at the field general. The leader just falling behind him.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Locke. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brissett. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Locke. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll run here with Mack, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Brissett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From the gun on third down. Lock. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Lock working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett now. He's got his tight end, Burton. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, 79 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. So, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. A big spot now for the rookie Lock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. McManus's point after is good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Safe play there, just trying to get a little bit of yardage, make it an easier field goal attempt to win it.
I think there's a quick discussion before the snap. Make sure you carry the ball to this part of the field. We want our field goal kicker set up.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just